Hello everybody, my name is Hocus and welcome back to the channel today for a world tour of a super flat world that is over 9 years old. That's right, over 9 years old and still going strong. Before we start taking a look around this amazing world, please be sure to drop a like down below if you enjoyed today's video. Any questions, suggestions, comments, or feedback should be plopped down in the comment section below. And finally, if you are new to the channel, like I've already mentioned, welcome. My name is Hocus. Be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned to more amazing Minecraft content. This super flat world comes courtesy of a YouTuber named MOGSWAMP. His links will be down in the description below. I have one to his channel, one to the playlist for the super flat world, and one to his latest world tour. But I urge you to go and watch some of those videos because this version of the world is not the most up to date. Okay, let's get going then. So you spawn right in front of this map, and this is a map of MOGSWAMP's super flat world. So you can see there's a ton to look at. We're not going to look at everything. We're going to look at most things, hopefully. But there's no time like the present. There's no time like now, so let's get to it. Doing an immediate 180 brings you out to this wheat farm, which is humongous. And in his world tour video, he says that this takes around 30 minutes to replant. So pretty crazy. You know what? The worst thing is I can't even remember how to activate this thing, but you guys probably get the picture. The water flows from the back here. Oh, wait. That looks like... Oh, there it is. Just figured it out. Wheat farm is just there. I've came down up over this little bridge, and in this direction there isn't too much to see, but look at this. Look at it. This is all man-made. Crazy. I guess we'll go the opposite direction now from the wheat farm and check out this staircase, which goes nowhere right now. How about this way? Oh, this way goes somewhere. This looks to me like a little indoor garden. So we've got a sugarcane farm and on the other side a cactus farm. Very compact, very neat looking. Then this big bad boy is a kelp farm by the looks of things. There are many cats around here as well. Fondness for cats, perhaps. And a super smelter with, I don't know how many furnaces. 16 furnaces. 16 in total. That is going to be one fast super smelter. And I assume that this right here is the output for that thing. So a lot of stuff backed up. Cool to see. Cool to see. The world is lived in. One thing that's immediately noticeable and something that I love about bases in general is that this place is so interconnected. You can see that little drop down shaft there, and there's another one here, and they're just all over the place. You've even got these glass panes to look through. There's a staircase here, so it's all joined up. I love this. I mean, here's another great example. So just a second ago, we were outside where this sugarcane farm is, and now we're inside, and there's a collection system all joined up, so you can get down here to grab your stuff, jump back out again. I just really do like that interconnected feeling. Oh, wait, it gets even better. So this is the same farm, I assume, but it actually goes up to that garden area and down here, so it's really, really tall. It's not just as compact as I thought it was. Heading away from the sugarcane farm, we come to a more central area, which I've seen around the base because, once again, this is all linked up. You can drop down from all sorts of levels into the fountain. And this looks to be just one huge storage network. Absolutely ginormous. Chests full. Bad example. Bad example. Bad example. Okay, come on. Chests full of items. On the other side of this very cavernous room, we have a different type of storage, a little bit laid out differently, slightly different layout. We've got this small smelting area with some crafting. I do like the use of the furnaces backwards. The back furnace of a texture isn't too bad, really, is it? It's actually very usable. And then around the outside of all of this, we have some slime farms, and I believe in the world tour that MOGSWAMP did himself, he just mentioned that these were to kind of deter the slimes from spawning elsewhere in the world. Now back this way we have what looks to be an early game smelter setup, so just a bank on each side of furnaces. And then in the middle of this small circular arena looking area we have the dragon egg. Proudly displayed. I'm gonna do it. Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is. There it is. MOGSWAMP'S Nether portal, which we'll be sure to come back and take a look at. But this, you know, even though there isn't really too much going on, this just looks quite astounding, really. Let's take a stroll down this way. So we've got an elevator which takes you back up to the higher levels of the base. Another hallway which I've actually walked down before. And then this room's kind of cool. So if we come over to this wall, you can actually shut off all of the beacon effects or turn them back on. So you can determine which ones you'd like and which ones you won't really want to have affecting you at the current time. And then through the door here is access to the part of the world which he seems to have flooded himself, and an exit out of the base. So let's take a little fly out here and see what's going on. Oh wow, look at this. This is so cool. So I'm guessing that we were just inside of there, right? This is the outside of the build. Looking magnificent, I must say. Turn around from that location. We've got some big structures going on around us. Not entirely sure what it is, but something I did notice, which is oh so cool. Look at this. A statue is he what is that? Is that a turtle? I'm not sure. But that is amazing. And just look at these structures. This looks really cool as well. And there's so much. He's like built an ocean. He's built an ocean himself. This guy's built an ocean. And really this just shows me, and it's something I've already noticed, and probably shows you guys as well, that there are just so many content creators out there that aren't getting the recognition they deserve. This guy has a similar sized channel to myself, but he's got this 9-year-plus world with some incredible creations in it, and he just deserves more views, more subscribers. There are people out there with far more subscribers creating much worse worlds and much worse content, let me tell you. We'll go across and take a look at the ocean and all that good stuff over there in a moment. But down here, looks like we've got something of a village. And again, as with most things in this world so far, just tons of detail, tons and tons of detail. What does this say? MOGSWAMP'S. Little kitchen setup. This is cute. Oh, look at the tables. This is really cool. Good use of items to create small details like chairs and tables. And then more buildings, and looks like there are plans to push this further. Oh, look at that. Rice on the banner. That's cool. I use cool way too much, but it's hard to think of other words. It's just really cool. Really cool. Some sort of dock looking area and zombies trying to get me. Let's fly away and see what's going on here. What's this? Like a wizard's tower type thing, maybe? Oh no. Bee farm that looks like a market. And collection system, really nicely done. Oh, that's a cool setup. That looks great. Hey, that looks really great. Wait, this guy's even built a volcano / mountain. He's built an ocean, a mountain. Oh, and look, this is where is that Noah's Ark? This is where the world regains its usual generation, but a mountain. I mean, imagine the amount of blocks he's placed to build this. Imagine. There's an opening here, and is it just a corridor that runs all the way through? Potentially. Oh, so this comes back out into this area, the hollowed out part that I was quite taken back by earlier. Back on the dock side, we've got more builds, some big house looking thing here. Let's take a look inside. Nothing going on the inside at the moment, it seems, but a really great looking build nonetheless. Whilst we're in the area, I just want to point something out about the shulker boxes that MOGSWAMP uses. So he organizes them in a very cool way that I'm yet to see. So pick a color, any color. That was just an illusion. There is no choice. We are picking orange. Open orange, and inside of the orange shulker box, yes, that is correct. Mostly orange blocks. I really do enjoy this way of separating items into shulkers. Let's also quickly just appreciate that all of this landscape, pretty much all of it was done by hand. I know the volcano thing was done by dropping lava and then water, but the dirt, I believe, is all placed by hand, which is just unbelievable. He has to go mine that, bring it back, and then build mountains. I don't know if I'd have the commitment to do that. That is very impressive. Very impressive. Off this way we go then towards these two builds over here. I'm not sure what these are, but this one kind of has like Hobbit-style windows to it, but looks very open on the inside. So let's take a look. Wow. Holy wow. So this is the inside of his terrain. Let's just take a fly through that for a second. And again, let me just reiterate, this is all done by hand. This is monumental. Emphasis on the mental. There was also another place down here, right? I don't know what this place is. Is it anything different? Just a separate house? Yeah, looks like another unfinished house, but pretty cool looking from the outside without a true facade on the front. Oh yeah, so now this is where things get really cool, in my opinion. So we've got the huge statue. Let's go stand on the platform in front of it. I've always wanted to do something like this in my world. I could just never get this right. I'd have to really plan this out and detail it. But MOGSWAMP is spot on here. This looks really good. Really good. Especially when it's kind of hard to create detail in Minecraft. But he's done it on such a large scale that the blocks and half slabs alone definitely do the trick. I also really like this waterfall fixture he has on the other side. It's totally out of the blue, doesn't fit any sort of themes he's got going on. There's just one of them standing alone, but it looks great. And now for his underwater base, which, again, this ocean was created by hand. He had to place every single water bucket. He had to form all of the terrain that encompasses it. Here we go. Onto the slime blocks. And I know he's got a little base in here that we probably won't reach now. Nope, that's okay. We can go in and take a look. But he has just a bed, some crafting, a little bit of storage. Nothing too crazy going on in here. Even the inside of this alone is just very large. Like very open, cavernous, spacious. And the fact that he creates these spaces by hand in a super flat world is... This guy must have some serious dedication. We've got more giant wheat fields down here. And I know that the water in these wheat fields actually flows right down from the ocean. So that's a pretty cool way to connect things up. And that runs right into an underground forest in which all of the trees have small customizations to them. So they kind of look willowy with their drooping leaves. There are some extensions for root type blocks, which looks pretty cool. And this pathway runs all the way back out to this central area and across to this thing, which again is... Oh, Slimebox is a wonderful build. And on the inside, what do we have here? So stairs that take you up and stairs that take you up again. And are these just for the lamps? I think they're just for the lamps. That makes sense. And then up again. Oh, a ladder. Up again. And up again. Can we go up again? Does this take you out into the ocean, maybe? Nope. This takes you onto the roof, which then takes you up here. Which takes you, oh, back out to this room. I mean, look at that. Look at that interconnectivity. I would never, ever have guessed that you could get back up there via that building. That is really... Oh, man. That's so... I love that so much. We've got a secret door here, which takes you into an area that we probably don't need to look too much into. And then back across the way, we've got a few more buildings. This one, I don't know if this actually does anything. Doesn't look like it's complete yet, maybe. Nope. There is also a mini mushroom house, which has all of your necessities. And then whatever this thing is, again, sort of smelting, storage, crafting. Is there an upstairs? There is an upstairs. Another bed. Was this potentially a village at one point? Maybe it was a village at some point. I don't know. If we come back outside, we can take a look at the beach. So MOGSWAMP, in his version of this world tour, which you should definitely check out, he builds a few things whilst doing the world tour, which is just crazy because this world is huge as it is, and he adds to it during the world tour, so fair play to him. But one of the things he builds is this beach. So the ocean didn't really have a beach. It was more like that there, but he extends it back into this. And once again, just check out some of the blocks he's used in this terrain. He's got some bricks, some jungle wood, some basalt, some jungle wood, jungle planks, jungle wood, some granite, some mossy cobble, some soul sand, soul soil, whatever it's called. I just couldn't ever imagine that combination of blocks looking good, but it looks great. It really works. Especially this palette right here. This is, wow, very nice indeed. And not to forget to mention the little palm trees that he's made out of andesite as well. Very good, very creative. Then coming away from the base in a different direction. I don't really know how to describe which direction we're going in right now. I guess technically we are going east, away from the central base. We come out to this mob farm, which is surrounded by flying fire charges, which are glitch. They don't do any damage to you. They kind of just float there, which I do like little things like this in worlds, little glitches like this. It just kind of shows the age of the world, because I'm sure this wouldn't happen in the current release of Minecraft. But a very interesting concept for the farm itself. So mobs spawn on the half slabs here, immediately trigger a tripwire above their heads, which causes the piston to push them off down into this collection system. And actually, the collection system for me is more interesting than the mob farm itself. So what happens here is, as the mobs fall down, they trigger another tripwire, which very, very quickly extends the trapdoors. They hit the trapdoor, die. The trapdoor then folds back up, drops their items into the water, and the items are collected. Like I say, personally, I think that is actually very, very creative and more interesting than the mob farm design itself. Eventually, all of the items make their way into this water stream up into this storage system, which sorts all of the items by type, so everything is labeled nice and neatly. I like things to be neat, so this is very pleasing to the eye. Over on the far side of the platform, we have two small farms. So one of them is a general crop farm, which is bone meal powered, and then a a flower farm. Don't know where sugar came from. Sugar. Oh, God. That wasn't even supposed to be a joke. That just slipped out. But this is a flower farm, again, powered by bone meal and does all the cool stuff. But the reason why MOGSWAMP included these farms here next to the mob farm is that it's easy to grab the bones, craft them into bone meal, and then chuck them into the dispensers. It makes that sometimes boring, arduous, timely process a little bit quicker. Last major thing to take a look at in MOGSWAMP's super flat world, and it is the cathedral, which houses a spider farm. I was gonna say sugarcane again. I've got that on my mind for some reason, but you can already see from the outside this is very spider themed. So right up front here we got like some legs, some fangs and eyes maybe, and the blacks and the reds, they all contribute to that feel. There it is again, look, the black, the red. So let's go take a look inside, and this place just gets better and better. Floating candles, some really cool banners, actually, like those. Everything on the inside is very well decorated. We've got a couple dragon's heads. We've got a book even. Not sure what this says. It doesn't actually say anything. That's okay. Maybe he will add to that in time. But the spider farm itself is up there. Not entirely sure I've ever really seen dedicated spider farms built that often. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Here they come now. This guy's... he's resisting. He's resisting. Will he go? No, he won't. Okay. And this, okay, this is fun. So at the back of the room, as any good cathedral should, he has built a huge organ and also a disc right here, which is this the new one? Let's see. No, this is Ward. This is like the spooky one. Give me that back. I don't want spooky time today. Thank you. Well, I say last major thing. That is untrue because we are yet to take a look at the Nether and the End. So let's quickly do so before we think about wrapping up here. I'm pretty sure that MOGSWAMP said that he had reset his End recently and has only at the moment got a very basic Nether hub setup. So it does go out in a few directions. I'm not entirely sure where. Let's take a look. Those portals didn't really seem to go anywhere that we hadn't yet discovered, so not entirely sure how to reach the end, but that is a good reason for you to go watch MOGSWAMP's version of his world tour, because, like I say, it's going to be much more detailed than this one, and far superior. But on the roof of the Nether, he does have a gold farm. This is a design that he was... I want to say given, but that's not the right word. Someone designed this for him, and again, he references the name in his video. But something that you don't see too often is a waterless ice setup in the Nether. And I'm noticing a theme with MOGSWAMP. He builds a lot of things that other people don't, and I like that. I do like that. Alright then, everybody. I think that'll do it for our look at MOGSWAMP's world. Once again, I am very, very impressed with this. This is something I aspire towards, to have a world that is so interlinked, interconnected, with so many cool things inside of it. This is truly a work of art. And 9 years as well. 9 years plus this world has been going for. So I've mentioned it again. I've mentioned this already. Go down into the description below. All of the associated links will be there. Go check out MOGSWAMP's world tour, his super flat series. Go subscribe to him, go like his videos, all that good stuff. And also, if you wouldn't mind just dropping a like on mine as well, dropping a comment if you got anything to say. And of course, if you are new here, make sure to subscribe, turn on those bell notifications to stay up to date on my uploads. But aside from all that good stuff, guys, Take it easy, take care, be safe, and until next time, bye for now.